How does Google work? And tell me in a way that my 5-year-old kid could understand it, or my 90-year-old grandmother. That's my goal in 4.5 minutes. How does Google operate and work? So the first thing to understand is Google operates exactly like human beings do. And before you just hear me out. Trust me, this is all going to make way more sense than anything you've ever heard. So first off, let's think about our college days. In our college days, there was everything we want to do is we wanted to get invited to the party. Man, I want to get invited to the party. Well, there's 2 ways to get invited to a party in college, right? So number 1 is I trust or I like you, right? Man, I trust this guy. Of course you can come. I like you. Of course you can come. Hands down. But there's another way to get invited to the party. And that is if you got money. If you could buy the drinks, if you could buy the food, I'm in, right? If we've got money, we can go. Now, we understand this part. I want to really dig deep into this trust and like part. And again, it operates just like human beings do. So paid, we get it. We can pay to be on top of Google. We always see that. But here's the deal. 80% of traffic on Google is not on paid. It's on organic. So how do we build trust with Google? That's your goal. The more trust you can build with Google, the more likely you are to show up in ranking. So again, it's just like human beings. So there's 2 aspects. There's 2 aspects of building trust in Google. So again, just like human beings, the first one is, what do others say about me? What do others say about me, right? So this, if we break this down, this could be other people writing blogs or other people writing content. This is reviews. This is social. This is a press release, right? And let's dig deeper into this here in a second. The other way is, what do other people say about me? The second thing is, you go out to the party and, man, I got introduced to JC. Oh my goodness, Ashel said, you should meet JC. He's great. He's amazing. You've heard all over the place. But then you come and meet JC and you're like, this guy's a douchebag. I don't really like this guy. This guy sucks. The second aspect of building trust with Google is what do you say? Okay? Now, again, others say it's reviews. It's posts, it's blogs, it's how many people talk, how many people go to your website, how many people are talking to your website. This is what you say. How fast is your website? How much content does your website have on a particular topic? What is there viruses on it? Is this all of these different, when people go to your website, how often do they leave? Like those people you walk up to, and the moment you get up to them, you're like, this isn't what I wanted. I leave, I walk away. So if you're thinking about, how do I build trust with Google? How do I get up on the search engine? This is it. Everything you hire a marketing company to do is going to do these things. They go out and they try to use their time and energy to collect more press releases. They use their time and energy to make more social media posts, to do more reviews, to write articles and blogs and all these types of things. And at the same time, on your website, they're wanting your website to be clear and have a great vision and mission, and make it where when people go to that page, they go to a next page. You see, Google is really, really, really smart. If I've got a roofing company over here and a roofing company over here, and this roofing company, what do you say? This roofing company has 5 pages on residential roofing in their area. But this one has 100 pages. Which one do you find more knowledgeable? Well, probably this one. Well, this one has 10 reviews. This one has 100 reviews. Well, this one, it's all about the information out there. There's nothing more. It's just a logical formula. Now, we don't know the exact formula, right? Because you've seen it where, man, this other company, they show up higher and I've got more reviews for them. Well, maybe when people go to their website, they spend more time on it. Maybe they click the actions more. But ultimately, everything boils down to, what do others say about me? How can I get people to talk about me? And what do I say about myself? I'm going to give you a little trick here. Let's say I've got no money. I'm JC, I'm broke. How can I get other people? My favorite thing to do here, honestly, is to create an SEO pack. All right? What do I mean by that? I'm going to go find 5 friends in like adjacent industries to me. So let's say I'm a plumber, and I'm going to go find a roofer. I'm going to find an electrician. I'm going to find a contractor. And then I'm going to find a friend that's a realtor. I don't know. So I'm going to find these friends that are all in my city. So they're writing content on Cersei Roofing, Cersei Plumbing, Cersei whatever. And then we're just going to have an SEO pack. So the plumber, week 1, you're going to write about the roofer. Week 2, electrician. Week 3, contractor. Week 4, this. And you're just going to write a blog, throw it on your website, link it back to mine. The roofer is going to do the electrician week 1. So you see what I'm saying? This isn't rocket science. But boom, all of a sudden what Google sees is, wow, every week someone's writing about you in your community. Every week people are talking about you. It's just, it starts to trigger this thing. You've seen this. You see my beautiful face 3 times a week. You think maybe, what's this guy doing? Versus if you only saw me once a week, or if you saw me 50 times a week, you're like, man, this guy's everywhere. It's all about increasing the presence. Ultimately, if you can dig down in these 2 things, you have so much more success on Google. And oh, by the way, if you're an agency or a coach or a mentor out there, this is the easiest way I have found to explain to clients. Now, I'm going to give you one more analogy before we break off here, okay? Because I like explaining how SEO works. But the biggest question I get is JC, how long is it going to take? How long is it going to take, JC? Okay, well, for me, the way I explain this to my customers, right, if you're out there, is I explain it like it's an interstate. Have you ever been on the interstate? With SEO, there's a certain rule set that they like you to follow. That rule set is, they don't want you to pay for people to write about you. They don't want you to do fake reviews. There's a lot of things they don't want you to do. Well, in the interstate is, let's just say in Arkansas, 75 miles an hour. Technically, it's illegal to go 80. With SEO, we follow the rules exactly like I would the interstate. That's what we call white hat SEO. Man, I just am staying so inside the lines. Now, if you're like me and you jump on the interstate, I'd set this cruise at about 93.5 because I'm like, I'm not going to get pulled over, right? Like it's like this beautiful gray. In fact, we call this gray hat SEO, meaning like we're bending those rules a little bit. I'm talking my friends into writing about me. It's something I can get away with on Google. And then of course, some people I see on the interstate that drive 95, 100. That's black hat. Here's the deal. You're going to see some people pass you in Google so fast. You got to be cautious because if they're doing this type of stuff, they will get caught one day and they will get turned off. But that just because you see them passing you doesn't mean. Now, another, keeping with this highway analogy, if I see this car up here and I'm back here and I'm doing a blog post every week, I'm putting out content, I'm getting on social every week, and I feel like I'm doing a good job, and I'm pushing forward. I'm driving forward. Can I tell how fast this car is going? No, I have no idea. You have no idea what other people are doing and the exact algorithm that they're placing in Google. But what I can see is, am I getting closer? Am I getting closer to that next car, right? And so in Google, you want to, and I'm not going to go in it on this video, but you want to download or log in to a place. It's absolutely free, called Search Console. This is a free tool by Google and allows you to see, where am I ranked in Google? Am I etching forward in Google, right? Again, I'm on this interstate. My goal is to just I want to go as fast as I can without getting black hat. I want to do as much as I can without going crazy and breaking the rules. And I want to look ahead. I want to see, am I passing cars? Am I going forward? Am I etching forward in the ranking? If you start to understand these couple of analogies, you're going to know more than 90% of all of your competitors. You're going to have a huge advantage when it comes to playing the Google game. See you guys.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I was into that one.
Let's go.